Picture this. You are about to spend $200 on a WordPress plugin. Your agency runs 30 plus client websites. This plugin is going in all of them. So you go to YouTube, search for a review, and you find a 15-minute video, confident presenter, professional thumbnails, great title, the best form plugin for WordPress in 2026, honest review. You watch the whole thing, they show the dashboard, they show the features, they say it's fantastic. They give it 5 stars. You feel reassured, you buy it. 3 months later, you realize the plugin has a bug that corrupts multi-step forms above 10 fields. It happens on mobile every time. The support team takes 6 days to respond. And the YouTuber who reviewed it, their description still has an affiliate link to the product. They made money when you clicked, and they never mentioned the bug because they never actually used the plugin long enough to find it. Congratulations, you just experienced the most common problem in WordPress YouTube content. Welcome to episode 3, and yes, this is the video where I explain exactly how broken this system is and why I'm doing this channel differently. Let me ask you a question. When you search for the best WordPress plugin, and go on YouTube or Google, do you know what you are actually reading? You are reading a funnel, a well-dressed, SEO-optimized, beautifully formatted sales funnel that looks like editorial content. I'm not making this up. A developer named Rafael Grown actually tracked 24 WordPress plugins across 5 major review sites: WPremiere, Burn2, ThemeEye, WP Explorer, and Learn.O, measuring install counts before and after each paid reviews was published. The results were striking. The majority showed zero measurable impact on installs from paid placements, meaning companies are paying for reviews that don't even work and still the reviews keep coming because they serve a different purpose. They serve the reviewers' bank accounts, not your decision making. Now, I want to be very clear about something. Affiliate marketing and sponsored content are not evil. I will probably have affiliate links in my descriptions in the future. But this video is not sponsored, by the way. I will do sponsored reviews. I'm telling you this right now at the start of this video because this is the point of everything I'm about to say. The problem isn't monetization. The problem is undisclosed, dishonest, untested monetization. There is a gigantic difference between I reviewed this plugin honestly, I also have an affiliate link, here's what I found, and I made a 15-minute advertisement pretending to be a review. Let me show you exactly how to tell the difference. I just searched for Elementor Review 2026 on YouTube. Let me walk you through what I'm looking at. These are so beautiful reviews, as you can see, and every videos have thousands of watch times, thousands of views. So the first video, great thumbnail, professional editing, description, Elementor 1 review, is it actually worth in 2026? And this video has...
If you've logged into Elementor lately,
Let's see. This video has an affiliate link mentioned here in the description, and he already mentioned it. Here you can see, when you buy through links on my channel at no additional cost to you, I may earn an affiliate commission. I respect that. Let's say another video. This is another Elementor Review 2026.
every single review just
Whether he has mentioned anything about affiliate links or so. Just use one of my affiliate links. It doesn't cost you anything extra. In fact, you get additional discount. That one also has an affiliate link. That's super good. Here's another video which has an affiliate link here inside, but there's no mention about it, like this is an affiliate link, so he might gonna earn some commission if you're gonna buy through this link. That's what I actually wanted to say. No paid promotion banner at the top of the video or in the description anywhere. Just a couple of links that earn this person money every time you click and buy. Now, legally, the FTC requires that if you are getting paid, gifted, or compensated in any way, your viewers need to know before they watch or engage with that part of the content. That includes free products, affiliate links, commissions, and even store credit. Affiliate links are compensation. This video almost certainly violates FTC guidelines, and there are hundreds of thousands of views on it. YouTube review money affiliate link. Disclosure, সেইটা আবার কি জিনিস? আমরা এটা ফলো করি না। And in most review videos, there are no mention of what happens when you try to cancel a subscription or zero mention of the learning curve. The con section is literally the price might be a little high for beginners. That's not a con. That's a compliment wearing a disguise. Some of the videos have the paid promotion banner at the top. Good. I respect that. But if you go to the section where they mostly do the comparison, every alternative they show comes with its own affiliate link too. So they have skin in the game no matter what you buy. The comparison isn't compare, it's a buffet of commissions. কম্পেয়ার করতেছে নাকি সব দিক থেকে কমিশন নিতেছে, সব খাইতে গেলে তো সমস্যা। Now, let me show you a WP Tavern article about XSCB fake reviews on WP.org. This is the article where it exactly says WP.org removes fake reviews for XSCB plugin. This is the report about it where it says all 11 user accounts I reviewed had a common pattern of registration and use between 0 to 3 support topics raised and 4 to 7 reviews over the last 18 months. This whole article is about fake reviews and how it was managed. It's not just YouTube. The fake review problem reaches all the way into WP.org, the repository that over 60 million people trust as the ground truth for plugin quality. WordPress.org discovered that fake and paid reviews had been planted in the plugin directory. The platform's own guidelines explicitly forbid creating accounts to generate fake reviews or support tickets. WP.org doesn't often announce when it takes action to remove reviews, making the problem largely invisible to the average users browsing the repository. Think about that for a moment. When you go to WP.org to check a plugin's rating before installing it, that number might include fake 5-star reviews that were planted by the developer or people they paid. And because WP.org's moderation is largely reactive, not proactive, nobody really knows how many plugins have manipulated their ratings at some point. The 5-star badge you trusted, not always earned. WP.org তে 5-star মানেই ভালো plugin না, কিছু স্টার কেনাও আছে. Let me show you another community article where it was said like I tracked 24 WordPress plugins across 5 review sites. Here's what paid promotion actually does. So let's see. Sponsored content starts at $4.99, but the most interesting data comes from Burn2's own transparency reports. Sponsored content revenue dropped 82% in 1 year. They have since removed the advertising page from their site. This is the summary of the blog, where it shows that all the paid reviews they got mostly have zero impacts. Here's the most fascinating part of all of this, and honestly, it's almost funny. Research tracking 24 plugins across 5 review sites found that paid placements ranging from $250 to $750 per placement mostly produced zero measurable impact on plugin installs. One site's own transparency report revealed their sponsored content revenue collapsed by 82% in a single year. Here's the situation. Plugin companies pay hundreds of dollars for reviews that don't meaningfully move their install numbers. The review sites take the money and publish the content anyway. The viewers read reviews that were purchased. Nobody wins except the person who cashed the check. The market for fake credibility is enormous, and it's almost entirely invisible to the person who needs the information most, and that is you. Now, let me give you something actually useful. Here are the 5 warning signs that a WordPress plugin review on YouTube, on a blog, anywhere is not worth the screen it's displayed on. They never mention a single problem. Every plugin has problems. Everyone, no exception. Fluent Forms, which I genuinely think is one of the best form plugins available right now, has a steeper learning curve for multi-step conversational forms than some competitors. Fluent CRM's reporting dashboard is functional but not beautiful. Elementor can get bloated on complex pages and affect load time. Bricks Builder has a learning curve that will make beginners cry. These are real, documented issues. If a review watches a plugin for 12 minutes and mentions zero limitations, one of the 3 things is true. They didn't actually use the plugin long enough to find problems. They found problems and decided not to mention them because it would reduce clicks on their affiliate link, or someone paid them and the check came with that understanding. A review without criticism is an advertisement with better lighting. শুধু ভালো কথা বললেই সেটা রিভিউ না, সেইটা সেলস পিচ, দুইটার মধ্যে ডিফারেন্স বুঝতে হবে. The con section is actually a con. This one is subtle, and I want you to really pay attention. Watch for fake criticism. This is when a reviewer mentions a con that is actually so minor, so irrelevant, and so easily dismissed that it functions as a compliment. Real examples of fake cons I have seen in reviews. The free plan could have a few more features, which actually means the paid plan is great. The onboarding could be a little smoother for total beginners. That means experts love it. Another one, the price is a little high if you are just starting out, which means established businesses will find it worth every penny. None of these are real criticisms. They are objection handlers dressed as balanced feedback. A real con would be the form submission emails went to spam when I tested on 3 different email configurations, or the plugin conflicts with a specific plugin that 300,000 sites use, or the lifetime deal doesn't include future major versions. I found these in clause 4 of their terms. These are actual cons. The soft stuff is marketing. No disclosure or disclosure buried where nobody reads it. A creator with over 2 million subscribers posted a sponsored skincare review, disclosed it, but only in the 12th minute of a 15-minute video, mentioned quickly in passing. The FTC flagged the channel, the brand pulled the campaign. If someone only discloses an affiliate relationship in the last line of a 400-word description, below the timestamps, below the social media links, below the credits, that is not transparency. That is legal minimum viable disclosure designed to technically comply while ensuring most viewers never see it. Real transparency looks like this. I have an affiliate link to this product in the description. That means if you buy through my link, I earn a commission at no extra cost to you. This doesn't change my review. I will tell you exactly what I found, good or bad. You say it at the start, out loud, on camera, in plain language. Regulators don't care how many subscribers you have. A small channel can be low-hanging fruit for enforcement precisely because they assume nobody's watching. And beyond the legal risk, your audience always finds out eventually. And when they do, they never forget. Disclosure লুকাইলে একদিন ধরা খাইতেই হবে আর অডিয়েন্স যেদিন জানবে সেদিন সব শেষ. They have never used it on a real project. This is the hardest one to detect, but the most damaging. Here's the quick test. After watching a review, ask yourself, did this person ever show a real-world problem being solved? Or did they show what happens when something goes wrong? Did they mention edge cases? Did they talk about support quality from personal experience, not from the product's own testimonials page? There's a massive difference between I installed this plugin, clicked on the demo and recorded my screen, and I built 3 client sites with this plugin over 2 months, ran into 4 different issues, contacted support twice, and here's exactly what happened each time. The first is a feature 2. The second is a review. In this industry, I have seen reviewers who receive free plugin licenses, install them for the first time while recording, and publish the recording as a review. They have never stress tested the plugin. They have never pushed it to a real production environment. They have never tried to cancel and get a refund. They have never tested what happens to forms or automation sequences when you update WordPress itself. They watched the onboarding wizard and called it an expert opinion. Demo দেখে রিভিউ লিখলে শুধু হবে, রিয়েল প্রজেক্টে ব্যবহার করতে হবে না. The comparison is rigged. Here's something nobody almost talk about. When a reviewer does a comparison, plugin A versus plugin B versus plugin C, check whether they have affiliate links for all of those 3. If they do, then the comparison is not designed to help you choose. It's designed to capture your click regardless of what you decide. In a genuinely useful comparison, the reviewer has a preference. They say, after using both for real projects, I personally use X for these specific situations and Y for those other situations. They commit to a perspective. They put their credibility on the line. In a rigged comparison, every option sounds wonderful. The video ends with something like, both are great tools. It really depends on your needs, which is the content equivalent of a shrug emoji. You learned nothing, but they earned something. Also, watch for anchoring manipulation in comparisons. A reviewer will lead with the most expensive option, say a $300 per year plugin, show all its features in glowing detail, and then introduce your product as a more affordable alternative at only $79 per year. The expensive one becomes the anchor that makes the cheaper one look like a bargain, even if the cheaper one is objectively inferior for your use case. These are not accidents. These are conversion optimization techniques borrowed from e-commerce psychology and deployed in the middle of a review. All right, now let's go to WP.org and see where we're really gonna find some real reviews from the real testers and real users. So I search for Elementor in WP.org, and in most cases we go to review site, but we will definitely find the original reviews in the support forum. So let's see. This is the support forum for Elementor. See, there's a ticket which was created 4 days ago and it has 0 replies. They have some successfully closed ticket as well. And here we come in the review section. When you come to the review section, you can see like 6,119 5-star reviews, which is almost 90% of all the reviews they got. So where do you actually find valuable information about a WordPress plugin? Let me give you 5 places that are genuinely useful. The WordPress org support forum, not the reviews. The review tab can be gamed. The support forum almost can't. When real users have real problems, they post it in the support forum. Look at how many unresolved threads there are. Look at how long it takes the developer to respond. Look at whether the developer responds to critical issues or only to great plugin comments. This is the most honest signal on the entire WP.org page. Reddit, specifically WordPress and web dev subreddit. Let me show you something. This is the WordPress subreddit, and when I search for Elementor, here we can see there are lots of threads about it. And should I continue using Elementor? If I go there, there are lots of comments which are mostly authentic because Reddit is allergic to marketers for a specific reason. Reddit's culture is allergic to marketing fluff. When someone posts, has anyone used a specific plugin in production? On Reddit, you get real answers. People share war stories. People warn about conflicts. People recommend alternatives. Nobody's getting an affiliate commission for posting a comment on Reddit. Facebook groups for specific use cases, not general WordPress tips groups. Specific ones, WooCommerce groups, Elementor user groups, membership site groups. Real practitioners share real experiences, and they are brutally honest about things that didn't work. The plugins changelog on WP.org. The changelog is a document of honesty. It shows you what the developer has been fixing. If the changelog is full of security patches and critical bug fixes every few months, that tells you something about the product's stability. If the last update was 18 months ago, that tells you something about the developer's commitment. Ask in the plugin's own support forum before buying. Post a very specific technical question, something that goes slightly beyond the documentation. Then watch the response time, the quality of the answer, and whether the developer or a team member engages. You will learn more about the company in that one interaction than in any 15-minute review video. রিভিউ পড়তে হবে না, সাপোর্ট ফোরাম দেখেন, সেখানে সব সত্যি লেখা আছে। Here are some examples of what actual honest user feedback sounds like, pulled from real community discussions and WP.org support threads, not from review videos. On a popular form plugin, a developer on the WP.org support forum wrote, "Conditional logic breaks when you have more than 8 rules on mobile browsers. This has been reported for 6 months, still not fixed. I had to revert to a simpler workflow for a client project." That is a real user. That is a real problem. No affiliate link, no production value, just someone who ran into a wall. On a popular page builder, a user in a Facebook group wrote, "I love this product, but I wish someone had told me upfront that the learning curve is real. The YouTube reviews made it look like drag and drop magic. It's not. I spent 2 days just understanding how global style works." Again, no commission, just experience. On a CRM plugin, a Reddit user in WordPress subreddit wrote, "Fluent CRM is genuinely impressive for the price. I moved from ActiveCampaign and saved $2,400 a year. But the email deliverability setup took me 3 hours and the documentation assumes you already know what DKIM and SPF records are. If you are non-techie, budget for setup time." This person is not wrong, and no review video I found mentioned this. These are the voices that should matter to you when making a purchase decision, not a well-edited 15-minute presentation by someone who installed the plugin 2 days before recording. So here's where I tell you what this channel actually is and what it isn't. I will have affiliate links. I will do sponsored videos. I told you this already. And I will tell you every single time on camera at the start of every video where it applies. Not buried, not mumbled at the end. Clearly stated upfront before I say anything about the product. I will test products on real projects before reviewing them. Not demo installations, real builds, real client scenarios, real edge cases. I will mention the problems, even especially if I am being paid by the company. Because if a product company wants me to sponsor a video on this channel, they are paying for credibility. And credibility only exists if I tell the truth. The moment I start protecting companies at the expense of my viewers, I lose the thing that makes this channel worth watching. And then I lose everything. I don't give scores or ratings. You are an adult. You have specific needs. A plugin that is perfect for an agency running 50 e-commerce sites might be terrible for a solopreneur running one course platform. I will tell you what I found, who I think it's for, who I think should avoid it, and I will let you decide. That is the contract. If you are watching this channel and you find a video where I'm protecting a product because they paid me, call it out. In the comments, tag me, I mean that. Your trust is the only thing that I'm building here that actually matters. Revenue comes from trust. Trust doesn't come from revenue. That sequence matters. আগে ট্রাস্ট বানাবো ভাই, টাকা পরে আসবেই। এই সিকোয়েন্সই আমি এই চ্যানেল চালাইতে চাই। সো যে কোনো কিছু যদি দেখেন, জাস্ট কমেন্টে জানাই দিয়েন। I will definitely review it out. Free videos in now. We have covered 2 company deep dives into some of the most interesting businesses in WordPress, and now this, a video that I hope genuinely changes how you evaluate content in this space. If this video was helpful to you, share it. Not for me, share it because there's a developer in your network or a business owner in your community who is about to spend $500 on a plugin based on a review that didn't deserve their trust. Send them this. Leave me a comment with the worst plugin review experience you have personally had. I read every comment and I'm genuinely curious. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. And if you are Bangladeshi, ভাইয়া বা আপু, রিভিউ দেখে প্লাগিন কিনেন না। এই ভুল আমরা সবাই করছি। আশা করি এই ভিডিও দেখে আর করবেন না। প্লাগিন যদি কিনতেই হয় তাহলে সাপোর্ট ফোরাম দেখেন, রেডিট দেখেন, সেখানে সব সত্যি কথা বলা থাকে। হাস্তা লা ভিস্তা।